From Hawaii to Hanoi, welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and on the $75,000 main account, it's true, I have cracked the code. Okay, so yes, this is what $75,000 gets you in Clash of Clans. Now that may sound strange. Oh, by the way, check out the raid weekend results. Come on! 3 accounts, over 33K, I killed it. But yeah, okay, so now, the whole point of this video today is not so much to talk about and flex how much I've spent, because it's actually a little bit embarrassing. I mean, it's not easy to spend that much money on a Clash of Clans account. You have to have been spending a ton of money back in the day, gemming every update to max and buying gems to donate millions of troops. Okay, thousands, hundreds of thousands. But okay, so yes, what else? Oh yes, you saw we finished the Legend League season over 5,400. That is a big key and something I wanted to talk about today. And check it out, we almost have all of the achievements in all of Clash of Clans completed. Not so easy this time. Apparently is not so easy, or maybe one of the hardest of all of the challenges out there, because it's the only home village challenge I haven't yet completed. There were a few others that took me a while. I think the last one was donating siege machines. And then Clan Capital. We're almost complete for most valuable clanmate. You can see we're almost at 2 million. And then, yeah, we've got a lot of raid weekends to participate in. And speaking of, here we go. Now, I will admit I have spent a few gems on gemming the forges to complete. Usually I just do it like the last few hours just to finish it and then start again. And yes, you might have noticed, much to the chagrin of the use code Galadon clan, I always pop over to Just Galadon and spend all of my hard-earned capital gold over here. And the key, yes, we want to upgrade the sneaky archers in Just Galadon, because I use almost exclusively sneaky archers and the battle rams. So we have to upgrade the district hall in order to upgrade the sneaky archers. We just recently completed the new clan capital upgrade to, I think it was 6 or 7. I don't even recall. I was gonna make a video about it. Now I may not. We'll just have to wait and see. Back at home, yeah, another day, but we will not gem that. And yes, I'm out of builder potions, and it's a big but, Cyber Monday specials rolled around. And of course, what are we doing? We are preparing the $75,000 account for Town Hall 16. We are using code Galadon in the shop, like I wish all of you would. I appreciate those of you that do. Thank you so much. And again, just remember, use somebody's code, because that is free money from Supercell to creators. Doesn't cost you guys a penny. So we are only buying the books, the rings, and the runes. I wanted to make sure I had max rings first before we bought more. I don't have beaker-like rings, but I've got a lot of rings, obviously. And, you know, it's beginning to look a lot like Town Hall 16. Okay, no, not anywhere near. 6 runes of gold, a miserable 3 runes of elixir. I don't even have all of the hammers collected right now. We need to get going to CWL, and I believe that's coming up. Yeah, actually, by the time this episode comes out, we'll be playing CWL once again, and that way we'll get some more of those medals, we'll get those hammers filled up, and of course, we want to have enough to buy another set of 4 hammers so that we can have 8 hammers on hand when, again, Town Hall 16 drops. And I know it's ridiculous that anybody should be talking about Town Hall 16 right now when 15 is still fresh in our heads. But okay, Legend League, a new season has just begun, so we're going to work our way back up to 5,000 trophies. And then, you know what the next plan is? To just buy a shield. Seriously, that's the secret. And this is one of the many things I wanted to talk about in today's episode. I know it's a little bit scattered, but in Legend League, it doesn't really make sense to push beyond about 5,400 trophies unless you are really, really willing to work on perfecting your attacking and change up your defense. Right around 5,400 to 5,600 trophies seems to be this wall where only the really good, really dedicated players are ever going to see higher. And because of that, it makes no sense for most players, average players, to attack throughout the Legend League season and to push for the entire month. It's actually a waste of time. You'll see that you'll end up treading water somewhere. It may be 54 for you, it might be 5,800, maybe even 6,000. You're never going to be anywhere near the top of the very, very tippy top globally ranked guys, but if you are, congrats. And it's just pointless to be in Legend League. So the point I'm trying to make is, there needs to be a Legend League shop. That is something I've talked about in previous episodes, and until there is a Legend League shop, there's no reason to push yourself. You guys saw I got 5,400 trophies last season, right? That was attacking for a grand total of 5 days. That's right, 5 days actively attacking in Legend League. Before that, I was at somewhere around 4,700 trophies. On the final Monday before the end of Legend League season, I pushed back to 5,000 and then attacked in Legend League for 5 days, ended up at 5,400, which, to be honest, at my skill level and my dedication to base rotation, I would have ended up at 5,400 trophies had I attacked the entire season. Maybe 55, roughly. I think that was one of my better finishes. But yes, I know you also saw that my lifetime best was above 63, but that was pre-Blue Sky. Those days don't count. Those were the days where in Legend League, skill did not matter nearly as much as just having free time to attack, and that made all the difference back then. We will never see 6,300 again unless something significant changes to Legend League. And again, to go back to what I'm trying to sell to Supercell is the idea of a Legend League trophy shop where you can spend your Legend League trophies to make your armies stronger. I'm kidding. Of course not. That would never happen. But how about spend those Legend League trophies for statues so that you could decorate your base? Or maybe, something like a different skin to your clan castle. Something unique like that that could be done just because you have accumulated XYZ number of Legend League medals over the days, weeks, months, and years of Legend League. And it is solely because of that potential that every season, at the end of the Legend League season, I try to push up a few hundred trophies, collect them, and hold on to them tight just in case someday there is something that can be done with them other than they just sit on your profile page. So that would be exciting. I'm hoping that happens. It would probably also get me to innovate my attacks because I've been doing the same Queen Charge hybrid for like a year, even though it's not really meta or even anywhere near the meta. And I will tell you this, it underperforms. Once I get up to 5,500 trophies, this attack struggles much more than a lot of other attacks would to get the high percentage 3 stars. This, rather than being the average attack from Galadon, was an exception to the rule. This was probably the toughest Town Hall 15 that I tripled the entire Legend League season. It felt good, and that's why we put it in the video. But to wrap up the beginning of the episode and what I was talking about, if you have a fully maxed out account, you got to make more accounts, right, Galafam? All right, we'll talk about them in a future episode. Thank you for making it all the way to the end. You know I love thinking about it and appreciate every single one of you every single day, so get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and planets. See you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, it's true. You're the one YouTuber that Eminem should fear most.